Hi, I'm Hannah with One-to-One Health Kick. Over the next 5 days, we're focusing on one aspect of our roadmap and talking everything there is to know about fats. Before we get started, let's answer our Health Kick question we left you with. What is the fiber difference in white bread compared to 100% whole grain bread? Now that we know a little bit more about carbohydrates and that fiber is a non-digestible carbohydrate, we know to answer this question is simply a matter of reading and comparing two nutrition labels. Let's start with a serving size to ensure that we're comparing the same amount. Most breads list nutrition facts on a serving size of 1 slice. From there, let's look under total carbohydrates to find fiber. In most refined white breads, you have to eat 8 pieces to get the amount of fiber in 1 slice of 100% whole grain bread. Remember, your goal is to get to 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day, so changing the type of bread you eat is one step closer to reaching your goal. Last week we talked about the importance of fat in our diet, but we also learned that not all fats are the same. We learned some terms including saturated fat, unsaturated fat, trans fat, and cholesterol. Today, we're going to talk about the role fats play in our body and how much you need in your diet. Fats are essential for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are carried into and around the body by fat. Fat also cushions organs, insulates us, and is a building block to cell membranes, which means healthy skin, proper eyesight, and brain functioning. Fat also is a great, long-lasting source of energy. Fats contain more energy than any other nutrient, with 9 calories per gram, while carbs and protein provide 4 calories per gram. This fact has made people avoid fat in the past, but we must not fear fat or listen to messages that eating fat will make us fat. Our focus should be on healthy fats in healthy moderation rather than an overall avoidance or a low-fat diet. Processed foods loaded with unnecessary, often unhealthy fats, coupled with excess carbohydrates, can lead to the significant health and weight problems we're facing today. This is what we need to avoid. To discount the necessary function of dietary fat altogether because of these misguiding products is a mistake. Most adults should receive about 30% of their calories from fat. This means a person on a 2,000 calorie diet should limit their fat intake to 65 grams. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics recommends limiting total calories from saturated fat to 7 to 10% and unsaturated fat 20 to 25%. Trans fats found in processed foods should be avoided altogether. When you're first making changes to your diet, I recommend using a tracking app on your phone or computer, like MyFitnessPal. We will discuss daily percentage goals of fat, protein, and carbohydrates, but with technology at our fingertips, you no longer have to do the math. Let free apps keep you on track by storing your meals and calculating protein, fat, carbohydrate percentages for you. MyFitnessPal and Lose It are 2 of the most popular apps available, with extensive databases. You can even scan barcodes with these apps to easily track your meals. Although I want to point out, the more we learn about food, the more you will want to steer away from foods that even have barcodes. Without studying lists and memorizing what foods contain which fat, I'm going to give you a general way of classifying fats. If you are eating an animal product or the fat is solid at room temperature, it's most likely a saturated fat. If you're eating a plant product or the fat is liquid at room temperature, it's most likely an unsaturated fat. This isn't just coincidence, but is a result of the bonding that gives these fats their names. Diets rich in saturated and trans fats contribute to an increase in blood cholesterol and clogged arteries. Diets rich in unsaturated fats provide essential fatty acids and offer flavor and richness to our food. How can this knowledge be applied to mealtime? What does this mean when you're purchasing food at the grocery store? While dining out, how will you make better decisions for your health? Stay tuned for our upcoming videos and we'll answer all these questions and more. Before we wrap it up, Here's your one-to-one health kit question of the day. 30% of our diets should come from fat. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics recommends limiting total calories of saturated fat to what percent? We will have your answer to today's question in the upcoming video. Until then, keep moving. Let's review what we've learned today. Fats absorb fat-soluble vitamins, cushion organs, build cell membranes, and provide energy. 30% of your total calories should come from fat. Focus on unsaturated fats, moderation with saturated fats, and avoid trans fats. Use free apps like MyFitnessPal and Lose It to track your intake and monitor percentages.